A cold winter morning had arrived on the farm. The first snowflakes began to fall from the sky. The chickens, who had enjoyed the warmth of the old henhouse all autumn, now had to face the approaching winter. Seeing the chickens starting to seek shelter from the frost, the farmer knew it was time to build a new henhouse. The henhouse that had been on the farm for years was already in poor condition. The walls were leaky, and winter winds could blow snow inside. For the chickens, who needed warmth and protection from the winter, the old shelter was no longer enough. The farmer decided to take action. He took his green tractor, hitched a trailer with skids, and headed to the forest to collect wood for the construction. And so, step by step, the new henhouse began to be built. The first step was to put up solid legs that would support the entire weight of the structure. When the legs were ready, it was time to make the floor. The next step was to mount two side walls and a front with an exit. Then it was time for the roof, which would protect the henhouse from rain and snow. Finally, it was time to add a platform, a place where the hens could rest and enter the henhouse. On the edge of a quiet village, in a small farmstead in a wintry setting, lived a farmer who proudly kept his chickens. One morning when he got up, he noticed that part of the fence surrounding the farm was damaged. Traces on the ground indicated that someone had tried to get in during the night. The farmer looked towards the forest and saw several red shadows in the distance. They were foxes. He knew what this meant. Foxes were nearby, and their favorite treat was chickens. Without hesitation, he decided to repair the fence with the help of his favorite tractor. One winter morning, the tractor that worked on the farm every day noticed something unusual. After a night of snow, snowdrifts covered the entire area, and the farm road was completely impassable. The tractor decided to face this challenge on its own. First snow has arrived on the farm. The sky was covered with clouds all night long, and in the morning, when the farmer woke up to a new day, he saw an amazing view outside his window. The farmer looked out the window at his farm. The road to the barn, the driveways and paths were completely covered. Everything that had been green yesterday was now covered in a blanket of white. The snow was falling thickly and the wind was whistling through the trees. Although the modern farm machinery did its job, it was too big to handle the tight spaces. Wondering what to do, the farmer suddenly remembered his old red tractor. Without hesitation, he headed for the barn. snowfall caught the farmer off guard while he was working in the field, where he had just finished baling straw. The sky, still blue and calm in the morning, suddenly became covered with heavy, gray clouds. The snow began to fall thickly and unexpectedly, covering the field with a soft, white layer. The farmer looked anxiously at his bales, scattered across the field like giant golden parcels. He knew that if he didn't get them down quickly, the moisture would seep in, ruining all his hard work. The farmer, without wasting time, jumped into his tractor, which was parked in the barn. The engine roared in the frosty air, and the machine started, cutting through the snowdrifts. Fortunately, he had a trailer ready and a helper with a Cyclops loader to help him. Every minute was worth its weight in gold. The snow was falling harder and harder, and visibility was decreasing. The farmer had to act efficiently and precisely so as not to lose the bale in the white chaos. It became increasingly difficult to maneuver on the slippery field, but the tractor, thanks to its good tires, bravely coped with the task. Which had recently been golden with straw, was now covered in white fluff. Traces of the tractor were visible in the distance, the only evidence of its struggle with the winter elements. When the last bale was left, the snow began to fall even more heavily, turning the world into a white desert. The farmer felt relief as he loaded the last bale and headed for his barn. Once he reached the barn, the farmer had no time to lose. He knew that the snow and moisture could damage the quality of the straw if it was not brought under cover as soon as possible. After a quick unloading operation and the proper arrangement of the bales in the barn, the machines could finally rest after an intensive day of work. The tractor, loaded with a heavy trailer just a moment ago, was parked in a covered place on the edge of the farm. In the evening, over a cup of hot tea, the farmer looked out the window at the blizzard. It reminded him that in a farmer's life, each season brings new challenges, but also teaches him to be prepared for anything. The snow, although a surprise, reminded him of the value of hard work and determination. was in full swing on the farm. Snow had been falling steadily for several days, covering the entire yard, fields, and roads. A smaller utility tractor, which had been trying to deliver beets to silos, had become stuck in one of the snowdrifts in the field. Now it needed help. In the garage, the main tractor was resting after the previous day's hard work. However, when the news of the smaller colleagues' problems came, it was immediately put into operation. It had a plow mounted on the front and a tow rope attached to the back, ready for any challenge. The tractor moved across the farm toward the field where a smaller tractor was stuck. Once there, the tractor saw its smaller colleague, which had almost completely disappeared under the snow. Using the tractor's tow hitch, he connected the rope to the frame of the buried tractor. Slowly, with force and precision, he began to pull the tractor out of the track. The snow resisted, but the tractor's powerful wheels refused to budge. After a few minutes of effort, the smaller tractor was free and could continue unloading the beets in the silos. After the rescue operation was completed, both tractors returned to the farmyard. The snow was still falling, but thanks to their efforts, the farm was passable again.